you were to go back to high school or college, what would you tell your younger self?
The best piece of advice I would give my younger self is probably all the effort you put in now will pay off later, and you can't get it back. Like, work as hard as you can as a young person so that you don't have to work that hard as an older person. And once you get beyond a certain point, you can't get the time back.
What is the best piece of advice you tell your younger self?
Save money early. Time value of money. Don't live beyond your means. Do something that makes you happy, that you enjoy. Don't chase the money. I think it'd be more rewarding in the long run.
What is the best piece of advice that you would tell your younger self?
Take the job, but not yourself, seriously.
Stay out of debt. If you're in debt, you owe others before you could do anything fun yourself. Right.
You need to embrace failure. I'm so good at failure that I've made a success of it. Just reinvent yourself all the time.
What is the best piece of advice that you would tell your younger self?
Take risks, explore, travel, adventure.
And what would you say for you would be the importance of taking risk, or for younger people today?
So you don't regret when you're older.
What is the best piece of advice you tell your younger self? If you were to go back to high school or college, what would you tell your younger self?
My younger self?
Yes, sir.
Not to fuck with this life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I'll tell you what. You know what? I have one better. See, when you're young, you feel like when things happen, you're just freaking out. You know, it's like you feel like it's the end of the world. It's like, you know, shit is happening. It's like, oh my God, this is it. No. You get to just actually, you do get through it. And you get to the other side. And you get to the, you know, life happens. That's what it is. Shit is always going to happen.
Yeah.
It just shouldn't be freaking out. That's probably what it would be. I'm telling them to be patient.
What is the best piece of advice you tell your younger self?
Buy real estate. Best investment out there.
School may not matter. It's just a paper at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
It's all about networking, dude.
Excuse me, sir. What is the best piece of advice that you would tell your younger self? If you were to go back to high school, what would you say?
Stay in school.
Stay in school. Don't worry about anything. Last question. What advice do you have for anyone pursuing the construction industry?
It's the best trade you'll ever get in.
I'm pretty new to it, but if I learn one thing, cover your ass.
Absolutely. Appreciate that, bro. What is the best piece of advice you would give to your younger self?
Same thing I did. Be a salesperson. Sell and learn all you can about business. Once you know how to sell, you can always start a business. Selling isn't about convincing, it's about helping. So when you understand what people need and what they want, and then put yourself in a position to help them, then you can make good things happen and you close deals, and that's how you create companies.
That's amazing. What's the best piece of advice you tell your younger self?
Get a degree in accounting. It's the engineers of business. A finance guy can't be an accountant, but an accountant can be a finance guy.
Buy, don't rent.
Why?
Real estate's only gone up 1,000% in the last 15 years.
So own property and then sell it eventually?
That's it.
I tell myself I did really well.